Hey there, tonight my vlog is talking about all about inspiration, things that inspire me. And I hope that by talking about what inspires me, that you'll get inspired. But because I was inspired by everyone's vlog that I watched today and yesterday, I brought visual aids for fun. Yay! So let's get started with that. First, I want to tell you about the things that really inspire me. Number one thing, music, of course. Music, music, music. I love music, but of course I love all instruments, and I can tell you a favorite song. Like if you ask me what's your favorite song with drums or with bass or whatever, I can tell you one. But I love lyrics. I love the written word. I'm addicted to the written word. I love lyrics. I love books. I love poems. I love all of it. And that's one of the reasons that I want to write, is because I want those words to be out there. The reason I love the written word so much is because it's something that it's like no other. Maybe dance could be like this, which is probably why I love to dance too. um, you hear a song, and in that moment, you're like, oh my God, my heart's breaking. It's the first time I'm in love, whatever it is. I'm going to marry this person. I hate his guts. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. You hear the song and you think, that is my song. That song was written for me, this moment in time, and I'm the only one who feels this way. But someone, a complete stranger on the other side of the world, can be feeling exactly what you feel. And so there's solidarity in that. You all feel it together. Everybody, it's all encompassing, but at the same time, it's completely solitary. And it's something you can take on all for yourself. And there isn't anything else in the world that can be like that. Um, and that's why I love that. So that music and the written word, so inspiring to me. So inspiring. Secondly, I love encouraging and leading kids to be better than um, whatever they thought they could be. I like showing them their worth inside and showing them that the best of them and the things that make them different are what make them so amazing. They don't need to be cattle. They need to be, I don't know, zebras in a field of horses. That's what makes them powerful and amazing, is their differences. So I hope that if I get to leave a mark in this world, which I hope that I do, I hope my legacy is that I'm helping these kids to be something greater than what they ever thought they could be. I hope that I'm giving them self-empowerment and teaching them. I'm kind of a hippie, by the way, just so you know, forewarning. Like with my Girl Scouts, we work on recycling and greening the earth and so on and so forth. I hope they take that with them. They put it into play, they put it into action. And then eventually one day they teach to their kids, and then, or maybe they're in a leadership situation or they become teachers or whatever. And then they teach all of those kids, and then those kids pass that on. You know, that's how the problems in our world get solved. One person turns into 10, turns into 50, turns into 1,000. I hope that what I say to them inspires them to just do one little thing. Just know that one person can make a difference, and then they tell someone else, and then it snowballs from there. I hope that goes on. But with dance and theater, it's the same way, because those kids sometimes are the outcasts and they're shy, and I hope that I'm giving them confidence to step outside their comfort zone and be like, hey, look what I can do. And when you teach kids the arts, they're better at math and science and all of those sorts of things. They can only go up. So that's very inspiring to me, and I hope that I'm inspiring those. I hope that I'm inspiring the youth of tomorrow. That's what I love that. um, the last thing that inspires me are people that are driven. The people in my life are, I only surround myself with people who have um, drive, potential, success. And I don't mean like money or fame, or I don't care about that. What I care about is that they decide they're going to do something and then they do it and they follow through because they have enough respect for themselves and for their craft, whatever it may be. Whether it's I'm going to write 1,000 words today, or I'm going to recycle my aluminum cans for a week, or I'm going to go volunteer and pick up trash, or I'm going to whatever. I'm going to wash my makeup off every night for a month and make my skin better. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Big or small, people who have strengths that I don't have are who I want in my life because they challenge me to be better. I want to rise to the occasion to be worthy of them. So if you're my life and I love you, then you should be honored because that means you're truly incredible. I got rid of everybody else who was excess baggage a long time ago. I just don't need somebody weighing me down. and I am surrounded by a bunch of amazing people right now. So I'm so thankful. So let's get on to the visual aids and the fun stuff. Yay! All right. So the number one thing that inspires me above all when I'm writing, especially or anything I'm doing, is my husband. Look how precious he is. Look at him. He is such a catch. This is us when we were married, and he still looks exactly like this. I'm not lying. He still looks like he's 25, and I want to hit him with my car. But that's me. I am. That's like the princess from Shrek, and I'm when she turns into the ogre, and you can be Donkey, and you can be like, "Oh my God, you ate the princess!" Don't you kind of feel that way when you look at him? Yeah, I know. This is totally how I feel. Anyway, so this is from our wedding day 12 years ago, and he's been by me every minute through all of my crazy dreams and living with an artist. I know is complete pain in the ass, so I love you, honey. And there you go. And I'm back. All right. Secondly, I love food and not just eating it. I love giving it to people. I love making food for people. I love to bake and cook, and I'm good at both of those things. I'm very good at both those things. I bake a treat every Sunday with my kids. I get all this from my grandma, who was my very best friend, and she's looking down from heaven right now, being like, "Why are you on the internet?" But she always had food when you walk in. She'd be like, "What do you want to eat? You need something to eat?" She would have treats around, and it was very comforting. So secretly, I harbored the desire to be a celebrity chef. Why is this? I don't even know, but I would love to do that. I'm always like watching Chopped or Next Food Network Star, and I want to go in there with no training and just like kill everyone and just be like, "Yes, I am the one. I'm the queen." It'd be awesome. My very favorite is Giada. Do you love her? I love her. I'm gonna move this over here so you can see her better. So this is part of my Mother's Day gift. Weeknights with Giada. Look how cute she is, and she eats all that chocolate and pasta all the time. Or she says it, pasta. You have to eat the pasta. I want to go make pasta and wine and just have fun with her. Don't you just want to be her friend because she's so precious? I know. All right. Hey, I'm back one more time. So the next thing that inspires me are jazz hands. I love when people do jazz hands. Sarah, talking to you. Jazz hands. Yes, jazz hands are all it is. And my favorite food in the whole wide world, ice cream. I have the best visual ever. Yes, how cute is this? It's an ice cream cone made with fluff. My friend made this for her kindergartner's graduation ice cream party that she had. Then she gave it to me for my Girl Scouts. We're going to hang in the clubhouse that we're remodeling back there. But I had to show you the awesomeness of this ice cream cone. Oh, this was the inspiration for the visual aids tonight, just so you know. All right, awesome, epic. All right, so the last thing that really inspires me when I write are my muses for my main characters, the male main characters, the hot hunky heroes that every book has. You know, you write them too, you read about them, you love them. I'm in love with mine, especially Alexander Blake. I'm in love with all of my main male characters, um, but especially Alexander. He is perfect. And that's the advantage to writing your own book is that you can write someone perfect. Even though he's got tons of baggage, totally messed up, he's perfect. And so I was going to give you my top 10 free pass list and be really funny about it. But unfortunately, a couple people on my top 10 list are came out of the closet, and I love gay men. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in theater. Are you kidding me? Half the population of my life is gay men, and I love them. I adore them all. But it was really a loss to womankind when Matt Balmer came out, from White Collar, Neil Caffrey. Tasty. So anyway, and a couple people just turned into total D-bags, and my free pass list is harder to get on. You can't just be pretty. You have to have some substance and not be a complete jackwagon, because if you are working on perfecting ass hattery, you're out of there. So I'm just going to give you my top three, but there's really four because one of them is too beautiful to ignore, but he fell off the list, and I'll tell you why when we get there. So let's start with number three. Jared Padalecki. Yes, from Supernatural. Oh, there's a glare. There you are, Sammy. How are you doing? So this is little Sammy Winchester. I'm going to move you over here away from the light. He's doing the blue steel face. I can't do it. Anyway, I'm not going to cover up Jensen because my best friend will yell at me if I do. Hi, Candace. Anyway, I love me some Jared. He's got all 4 of my H's: height, humor, hands, hair, all of it. Tasty. He is in fact a giant. Have you seen the size of his hands? He can like palm people's heads. It's insane. Anyway, love him. He's number 3. He's real funny too. Okay, number 2, Tom Welling, Smallville. Yes, we've already discussed. If you've been following my vlogs, you know that I love Superman and superheroes. And then when you make Clark Kent, Tom Welling Clark Kent, come on. That's like, if this was hockey, that would have been a hat trick. Those 3 things right there together. Anyway, again, tall, hair, hands. I think he's funny. At least Clark Kent is. I don't know. And I know this is from season 2, but really season 3 is my favorite. The episode Relic. They go back in the 50s and they're getting it on in the barn, and he's all 50'd out with the hair and the, yeah. And what is that song? I Only Have Eyes for You. Yeah, that's it. Love it. So that's my favorite episode of Smallville, but I love Tom Welling. And hello, bonus, Justin Hartley. Hello, Green Arrow. How are you doing? Oh. I know that I'm not a big blonde person, but I'll make an exception for him. All right. So here's, this used to be my number 1, but he can't be number 1 anymore. Oh, Rob Pattinson. I love you. But he I think he's kind of a D-bag, first of all. Second of all, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just completely shy and awkward, which would be right up my alley, ironically. But he smokes heavily, like camels, chain derivatives of camels. I don't like that. I'm dead set against smoking. That is my number 1 deal breaker. It's complete turnoff, and he smokes like a chimney, and it's awful. And his beautiful British face, he's gonna be just awful by the time he's 40, and that's just no. There's no good that can come from that. So, although he's beautiful and very, very talented, he's out of there. Bye, Rob. I love you. Okay. So here is my number 1 muse and number 1 on my top 10 free pass list. He is a humanitarian. He is very philanthropic. He recycles. He has his own foundation, Try and Green the Earth. He does all kinds of good things with kids and animals and finding new green energies. Plus, he's so talented and amazingly beautiful as like a bonus. It's like this tasty candy coating all wrapped up in this perfect little chocolate gorgeous shell. Wow. All right. That's not creepy in any way, but yeah. So number 1, Ian Somerhalder. Yes, you girls like that picture. I know you do. Nina Dobrev, you are one lucky bee, woman. Anyway, so Ian, to you, my number 1 muse. Yes. Now, one of my main characters is modeled after Ian, but since my CPs have my stuff and they haven't read it yet, and they're in the process of, I can't tell them which because I don't want any preconceived notions. But just know that one of them out there is Ian. So I hope that my inspirations inspire you, and I topped out at a longer time than Sarah's vlog. So yay, good for me or bad for you. It could go either way. So I will see you around next time, and cheers.